Greetings all, this is Group 5 reporting to you with Chapter 19's case study on marketing and the media. I'm going to briefly go over the case study with you all to jog your memory. If you recall, the setting of this case study was a small freestanding city health department which employed 24 people. They decided to conduct an employee wellness program using a modest startup budget of $1,000. Now, the problem here was despite an announcement placed in the newsletter, only 2 of the 24 employees came to the first activity. The manager then decided that a public relations approach was not working and that they would use another more market-oriented strategy instead. So there were a few alternatives considered in this case study. The first alternative was having representatives of the 3 divisions serve on the planning committee. Second, creating a checklist of areas and activities of interest to be used in a survey of employees. And last, investigating how other area employee wellness programs obtained employee participation. Now, here are the actions that were actually taken. The manager formed the planning committee, which he chaired. The committee's first task was to contact 3 area wellness programs and ascertain how they fostered participation. The final outcome was that at the end of the year, all employees have participated in at least 2 of the 3 events planned by the divisions, and most had participated in all 3. The nursing division won the catered lunch. About a third of the employees participated in 1 or more of the hospital-sponsored events.
What were the advantages of having each division plan its own event? Also, was the catered lunch incentive important to the success of the program? Well, there were many advantages of having each division plan its own event. With allowing each division to plan its own event, it allows for the head of the division to focus on things that are more appealing to the employees, which would then bring out more participators. Now, each division can focus on specific aspects because people act on beliefs and perceptions, even if they are right or wrong. Another benefit of having each division plan their own event is that they can select their own committee. This is important because it'll increase chemistry and attraction because individuals will be selected from their own personal division. Incentives are a great way to increase participation, and the catered lunch was designed to do exactly just that. When choosing an incentive, it's important to choose one that is basically universal, right? So choosing food was a great idea because of how universal it is, right? It often brings people together. Just look at the holidays, for example. So it's important to choose one that is appealing to everyone in your target group. As a reward, you want to choose something that will impact motivation as well as productivity. And the catered lunch was a great idea because it did just that. It increased the number of participators from 2, I believe it was, to 24 out of 25. Number 2, what marketing elements are evidenced in the approach used? Well, there were a couple of marketing elements that were very appealing to me in their approach. For one, they did a great job in developing a plan and working toward the bigger picture. Being able to map out the goals and objectives they want to achieve stood out the most for me. They identified the problem of only having 2 out of 24 employees show up to the first activity while setting various objectives that would help reach the set goal of increasing participation. The luncheon-based incentive was important in reaching that goal because as it would be the common element that would eventually bring employees together.
How important was the element of fun? I would have to say that making the events fun is pretty important. Not only does it boost attendance, it also promotes individuals to engage in the activities. By doing this at the workplace during work hours, employees get the opportunity to get to know their coworkers a little better, making it a more enjoyable and possibly even a productive work environment. Would it likely have been as effective to subcontract the wellness program to one of the other employee wellness programs in the city? I don't think that making the wellness program a subcontract to another employee wellness program would have been as effective as the method that they chose. It simply takes out the fun of allowing each division to be in charge of creating an all-day event. By having a subcontract to another wellness program, employees may not know what to really expect. The city wellness program may not be as engaging or seek different expectations that may not suit the employees of this department. Are there other strategies that might have been used effectively? I think the strategies chosen were pretty effective as they brought forth great results. But if I were to introduce any other strategy, it would be the evaluation element. If each division was evaluated on their event by the two other divisions at the end of the event, it would allow them to brainstorm new ideas for future events as they could better prepare how to get more participation in their activities. That concludes Chapter 19's case study. Thank you all for watching.